if someone listening, a parent was listening, a potential client for you, can you talk us through maybe a little about the journey? I don't want you to feel like you have to get into the nuts and bolts. Is it, X amount of meetings a week? What does that look like for people?
So the beauty also of Bank is that first, you go to my website and you get your free personality report. So you crack your code. Nice. That report is free. It's like a $97 value, but it's free. And you can also use that link. So I'm at www, I think I have to say that right. I don't know. hearmyvoicenow.com. And when you go there, you crack your code, you can crack your family's codes, all for free. You get a personality report, and then you schedule. Right now I'm giving free half-hour calls with people just to go over their personality report. And then if you want to take a deeper dive, we'll talk about that. I have a couple of different settings where we're doing groups just so you can learn the codes. And then once you've decided that you're ready to crack your daughter's code or anyone in your family, then we can have another conversation about that. But first, you crack your code. We have that free conversation to take a deeper dive. And then we find out if we're a good fit for you to go the next step. Yeah.
I love that there's a group dynamic too, because it sounds like the parents can support each other.
Exactly.
Learning and they have their own community. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And it's only 3 classes, and we can also record them, but it's a better live so that we can ask each other questions. And like you said, support one another. And then the beauty of it is I give you into breakout rooms. So I only take 6 parents at a time, because it's no good if you have a group of 20, 30 people. Take 6 parents at a time so that we can do a one-on-one, stepping in each other's shoes. And you get to see their code, how they speak, the other person's code. But you're not allowed to know their code yet. It's called speed coding. You learn how to ask the right questions so that you can guess their code and see if you've got this. So you learn listening skills. You learn how to really use the different personalities so that you can go out in the world and just really start to listen for it. It also, you can tell by people how they dress, their body language also. So that's one of the things you'll learn. Yeah. You'll learn a lot in the whole 3 sessions.
That's awesome. Well, we'll have all of your contact information and everything blown up. That's kind of the fun of Entrepreneur of the Week. You'll live in my permanent places as well, like on the website, but it'll be in the show notes on the podcast platforms. I'm pretty sure I don't know how to do this YouTube stuff, but my guy, I love my VAs. They're way smarter than me, and I'm so grateful for them. But if there's a way to put it underneath this too, and we have it on YouTube, see my growing pains. And that's the other fun thing about being our authentic selves and this whole thing. Yeah. Like calling it recovery entrepreneur, I feel like gives me my get out of free card. If I want to be emotional, it's because I'm an ex-addict and I'm sorting through shit. Like we all have shit. That just happens to be mine. But I can say whatever I want and I can be imperfect, like you said. So
yeah, it's great. And I mean, I've come across so many women now that you think they have it all together, that have come from just such awful relationships, whether it be emotional or physical, right?
Yes.
The scars are deep, and boy, have I cried. But it's good, like you said, being our authentic self and letting people know it's okay because we're sharing the same journey.
Exactly. So is there anything I forgot to ask or touch on that you would like to share before we wrap it up?
No, I'm just really excited. I mean, right now, Codebreaker Technologies, which is the venture of Bank, they're doing a big Black Friday sale. So if you decide that you want to crack your code and you want to go a little further, we do have tools in our back office, such as one cool thing is we have a AI, which is linked into LinkedIn.
That was a mouthful.
you actually get an extension. I couldn't think of the word. You get an extension, and if you're somebody who uses LinkedIn, you can actually crack their code with this extension, and you can form a relationship by using their emails to write in their code. It's the most amazing thing. And this was even written up in Forbes because it's the first AI built with empathy. So the more people use it, the more empathetic it comes because it's using the codes.
Wow.
So I have used this to, again, not manipulation, but just to talk to people in the way they want to be respected. And I've also written speeches from this, and I'm doing a chapter in a book with Kelly Snyder, and I've written my chapter through this AI because I want this to come across to people who are nurturing, but also can see the steps to take to get out of a domestic violence relationship.
Wow. That's fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody hearing this won't hear it until after Black Friday. But
okay, the sale goes on for a while. It's like $1 for 30 days.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you explained that.